Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc. In today's episode, we're finally going to go mining for Netherite, or ancient debris. But before we do that, we're going to make today's banner of the day. Today's banner starts with a red banner and green dye. The green dye is going to be in the pattern of a green pale Dexter. Then we're going to go on to a white border indented, which is this pattern right here. Then we're going to go on to a pink per pale inverted, which basically looks like, I think it is this, pink per pale inverted. Looks a little bit weird for now, but you'll see what it makes. Then we're going to go on to a black cross, which looks like this. Then we're going to go on to a pink pale, which is going to look just like this. And you can probably already tell what it's going to be. We're going to end off with a green chevron, which looks like, let's see, it's this one. There we go, and you can basically see what it is. It is a zombified piglin or a zombie pigman, whichever you prefer, considering that they just changed it in the last update. But yeah, it's basically a really cool banner. It's supposed to look like a zombified piglin. It's actually super appropriate for today's episode since we are going to the nether. Now there's several preparations we have to make before we can just go netherite mining. So first of all, we need to make sure the armor that we're wearing is the best that it can be. We actually have a blast protection for leggings, but our current armor we can't take off because this one's cursive binding. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by mending these pair of boots that are blast protection 4, because we don't really need feather falling underground we'll be mining. So we'll start by grabbing, I think probably 4 diamonds could be the most that would take to mend, and it might be a little bit expensive, but I suppose it's better than having to make a new pair of boots. And then basically we're going to dye so that we can get rid of this cursive binding that we can put on the blast protection 4. So let's go up here and basically use the anvil to repair the boots, or the leggings. Or actually not the leggings, the boots. So put this in here, and let's see how many diamonds it'll take. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be fine. And we won't name it since I don't think we really have any use for it right now. So there we go. Oh, and that broke the anvil. Alright, then basically what we're going to do is we're just going to take off all of our armor that we can. We're going to basically just jump off of my house. I'm just going to make sure that my spawn point is where it needs to be, which is right in my room here, because then we can get right back to my stuff. So let's make sure the spawn point is there. And then we'll just go right up to the roof of my house, which I don't even know if I've been to on video yet, so let's go up here. I hear another enderman. The endermen just love teleporting into this attic. I have no idea why, but it's quite funny. So let's go right up here, right to the top of my house, and if we jump right off here, this should be enough height to die. So here we go. Yes, there we go. Fell from a high place. All right, perfect. And we can just go over here. Yeah, it's always a little bit annoying when you have to die, but it's definitely worth it to get rid of that stupid curse of binding. So there we go. We'll grab all the diamond stuff. Hopefully I won't miss anything. I'll make sure I don't, since obviously that would kind of make this be a little bit redundant. Alright, we can see if we can grab those pairs of boots. Looks like there's random pairs of boots everywhere. And I'm just going to see if there's anything else we've missed. If I just go like this, there guys, turned on hitboxes with F3 plus B, and we can make sure we don't forget anything. And we'll just turn those off again. There we go. Okay, perfect. So then we can basically put the blast protections on. Yeah, we can totally take those off. Those are not the cursive binding. We'll put on the blast protection leggings, the chest plate, and then we'll see if we have a better helmet, because if we do, I don't really want to break this one, since the way that you mine netherite is basically with exploding beds, and obviously with the exploding beds it'll wear down our armor quite a bit. So let's see if we can have a better helmet. I'm not sure if we do or not. Looks like mending protection 3 mending, fire protection 3 and breaking 3 mending. That's probably better just for now, since then we won't break this one. So we'll just put all the armor we don't need away, and I need to make sure not to put any of that cursive binding stuff on. And yeah, I guess we can also put away, like, we don't really need this or this. We could use that bed to explode, but I don't think we'll really need it. And we can also bring about 3 shulker boxes, so I'll just grab enough shells to craft that. So we'll just craft up 2 more shulker boxes there. That should be 3 shulkers, which is perfect. And then we have a whole bunch of wool in our storage already, so we don't even have to go out and shear our sheep. So you can just grab that. I'll probably just get 3 stacks of whatever color I have 3 stacks of. Looks like we have 3 stacks of light blue, which is perfect, and that leaves quite a bit anyway, so Light blue it is, and then we'll just get 3 stacks of the wood. And I never really craft the beds before I blow them up because I've just found that it takes up too much space. So I guess we can just use spruce, and I guess for spruce that would mean we would want 48 spruce logs. We can turn that all into planks, and then we can put this in the shulker box. And now that I think about it, really doesn't matter if it's crafted or not, so I might just craft it all anyway. So there we go, there's 64 beds, and then I'll just throw all the ones in here. And yeah, in the end, yeah, it really doesn't matter, and I'm sure we won't be picking up even half of the netherrack and stuff like that we'll be getting. So we'll just craft all these up, and that won't even fill up all of our shulker boxes. And basically, since we're only really getting a couple items, it's not really going to do anything. So there we go, throw all that in there, and put the rest in this shulker box here that we just dropped. Alright, and then I can also just sort out my tools here. I always like making sure my tools are in the right order. I always tend to go with sword, and then silk touch pickaxe, fortune pickaxe, axe, and then shovel, just because I found that just works the best for the way I use them. So grab the rest of these beds, throw them in there, and before we go, we're just going to quickly get ourselves the fire resistance potions that we need, since obviously that's a very important part of mining netherite, is making sure that you're not burnt up by the lava that's all around you. So we'll just do that, and I do believe that we have a good amount of those ingredients. So let's just see. I think they're all up here. Let's see if we can find them. Let's see, it should be in one of these. Here is some potions. Let's see. Or I think they're over here. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a magma cream. We only have one of those, but there's some splash potions, and then we can just do the rest in the brewing room, I think. So 2 of these are splash, but that really doesn't matter overall, so we'll just get them. I think 6 potions should be enough, since that's 48 minutes of mining potential, and I don't think we'll be mining for quite that long anyway. So we'll just start with the pre-prepared potions, and I guess we have to add to that not gunpowder but redstone to extend it. Looks like we already had fire resistance in here anyway. I probably should have checked here, but that's fine. So we'll just we need some bottles for that, so I'll just grab one more bottle. I think I saw one up here anyway, and then we can use those to brew up the new set of fire resistance with that in a nether wart. So I think where were the bottles? I think they're over here actually. Yeah, see if we can grab that. Alright, there's actually 2 more bottles, which is perfect. It's funny how the piglins will trade you water bottles. I'm not exactly sure why. It doesn't, in fact, it doesn't make sense at all why they trade you water bottles, because where in the world would they get water in the nether? Must be the secret of the piglins, how they get water in the nether. Yeah, I didn't even think about that till now, but that is quite interesting. Okay, so I'll just throw these in here, and I'm going to start with a nether wart, and I do believe I have nether warts right down here, so I can just grab a couple of those. I can probably just bring them up into the kitchen anyway. There's the beds. We can just grab those while we're at it. And yeah, I think there should be possibly in here the nether wart. There might be something else. I don't really see any nether wart in there, so it must be over here. That's fine. I know we have a good amount of them. So yeah, here we go. We got a whole chest just for nether wart. Perfect. And I'll just bring up those 5 anyway, since we'll need them, as well as 2 redstone to extend all of the fire resistances. And I guess we'll even have more than 6 potions worth, so we can just grab... I'll just grab the whole stack actually, since I'll need it to do more brewing later. In fact, it's funny because I thought I had some brewing supplies there already, but I guess not. So we'll just start by getting that brewed up, and I'll throw the rest stuff in here for now. Well, we quickly jump to bed because it is night, and I don't really want to have my house exploded by creepers yet, since nothing's really spawn-proofed around here yet. But that's not the right room. But I definitely hope it will be spawn-proofed soon. There we go. We can go to bed. See our trees on both sides of each window. Alright. Yeah, so I think that potion should almost be done brewing. Then we can just lengthen the other potion and add the magma cream to this potion in the kitchen. Alright, yeah, there we go. There's awkward potions, and then we can just throw in the magma cream there. As the magma cream goes, we can lay out the other potions we're going to need. So we're going to get these 3 bottles here. I believe these 3 ones are already done. I didn't even notice that, but there we go. There's 3, and then we can just lengthen both of those, or extend both of those, I guess it's called. And then once that's in, we'll extend that, and then we'll get probably 1 or 2 more shulker boxes, since that did take up a lot of our storage space there. So then we'll just extend that, and then we'll just craft up probably 2 more shulker boxes, since the great thing about shulker boxes is that you can have up to 27 of them in your inventory, effectively timesing your inventory space by, well, 27. So there we go. Actually, a little bit less than 27, but approximately 27. So there we go. We can get that, and we can throw away this, not throw away, but store these chests. And yeah, we can get the rest of this stuff brewing up. So let's see how this is doing. Alright, perfect, and we can just lengthen these, and we're totally going to be ready then. Yeah, it looks like it's alright, perfect. And we can just take this, the chest of beds that does not have the most in it. Chest of beds, it's so funny to think, but anything outside of Minecraft with that word would make no sense. Chest full of beds, but here we go. Perfect, we can just store all these in there, and then this is about to finish brewing. We can just keep all of our beds in one area, and basically, yeah, the way that you mine with netherite or ancient debris is by using exploding beds. So we'll just do that, throw away this empty bottle, and I believe we're ready. So we'll head to the nether here. We are going to need a bit of, use our coordinates a little bit here, so basically we're going to want to get to level 14, and then we'll be using our beds on level 15. So I'm thinking I can probably just start a netherite mine right here, and I can just mine. Then I'll probably just start with this fire resistance already. There we go. Did I get all that? Yeah, I did, basically. So basically just mine down until we get to level 14, and I'm not even going to turn on the coordinates for a while here because I know that won't be level 14. Oh, I think I got a ghost block here. Let's see if I can. There we go. It's so weird when you mine too quick. Sometimes the game will think there's a block where there actually isn't one, and it'll give you a ghost block where basically you can't see the block, but it's actually still there. It's quite weird, but yeah, so we can just head down here, and I think we're getting somewhat close. No, we're getting not we're close at all. I didn't know we were that far away. 54, so we'll just mine down here. Well, it turns out that was a very bad place to start a netherite mine, since everywhere we mined it turned to lava. So what we'll do is we'll just start a mine going this direction. Hopefully this will give us a bit better luck. Hopefully we, as I say, as we instantly run into lava, but yeah, I mean quite deep down. Hopefully we'll not run into any problems. We'll just make sure we're all still going the right height here, because obviously if we're mining 2 blocks down instead of 1, that can become quite an issue. So we'll just keep going down here. Looks like we found some gold already. Maybe that's a good sign, maybe not, but here we can grab this gold anyway, which is awesome. That's the awesome thing about netherite mining. But anyway, I'll be right back when I get to the bottom. Well, funny as that is, we seem to have run into lava again, so I'm guessing that the only thing we can really do is to basically go to where our piglin trading area is, and then start a netherite mine there, because where we are right now, I really don't know of any way we could start a netherite mine, considering that everywhere we mine we're running into the lava ocean. I think that's because we're an area that's floating above the lava ocean, that's not connected right to the bottom bedrock of the world, because we're not that high up, but I think that must just be because of the way that the world generated. So let's head over here, and then we can mine down over there, and hopefully that'll give us more success. Okay, so I'm thinking about here could work. Up there is where the piglin trading area is, but I think here could work. So if we just mine down here through all this soul, this should work fine, I hope. Anyway, so if we just keep mining down here, we can hopefully get to the correct level. Alright, we've gotten to level 14 here. So basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to actually want to enable our chunk borders, which I believe is F3 plus G. Yeah, you can see part of a chunk border up there. We're going to basically want to do, again, that's F3, hold down F3, and then press G. So what we're going to basically want to do, also I just realized we have no food, so I will be right back as soon as I get some food. Okay, we're back, and we do have food. So yeah, basically we're at level 14, and what we're going to want to do is we have chunk borders on, you can see that. Basically want to mine until, okay, lava. Basically we're also going to want to start with getting some fire resistance, there we go. But anyway, we're going to want to basically mine forward, and yes, we may end up running into some annoying lava pockets, but basically we're going to mine until we reach a chunk border. So again, more lava, but what else would you expect in the nether? And there's going to be a chunk border right up here. Yeah, here it is, you can see that blue line, and basically what we want to do, let's see how deep this lava deposit is. Looks like it's very large. I can't believe everywhere I mine, lava, lava, lava everywhere. But anyway, there's the lava, and then if we mine along here, we might just actually have more luck running into less lava over here, but we're pretty good for fire resistance. So basically we're going to want to go this way, and the way to block up lava like this, by the way, if you're trying to netherite mine and you cannot find anything that's not covered in lava, is you basically just block it up with your fire resistance on like that. and then it'll just run out, and you can basically just mine where the lava was, and you're good. So we're basically just going to keep mining along here, and you're going to see in a minute here, we're going to run into a blue line. Yeah, so that basically signifies the edge of a chunk. So we're not going to do one here because we know that there's the lava, but basically what we're going to want to do is get our beds out, which we have right in here. I'll just get out all these beds, and also maybe a couple extra fire resistances just to be safe. And you want to have, yeah, right on this chunk board here, you're going to want to basically mine on either edge of it. You want to remember which edge you mined on. So let's just do the inside edge like this. So what's nearest us. So mine forward all the way, place down a bed, and then making sure we have our armor on, right click, as if you're going to sleep on the bed. So it basically will explode it all. And then what you basically want to do is just build a little platform exactly where the bed was, like just like this, and we can get rid of this lava if we want. It doesn't actually matter. I don't think the lava really dampens the blast at all, but there we go, and we can just throw the bed there. And sorry for the fire there. I really can't get rid of it there. There we go. So right click again, and we can basically just look around. Do we see anything we want? Well, there is a lot of quartz and stuff like that which we can grab later, but for now, again, we're primarily going for netherite, so probably won't grab any of that for now. Then basically, we see where this is, do the exact same thing on the other side, so just mine forward. There is some black stone, which is unfortunate, but you have to do what you have to do. There we go, explode that, and then basically exact same thing. Go over basically to a platformed area where you can place the bed, so we can do that here. You can do it basically wherever you want, but there we go, that works. And right click, and you can basically see now we have a much bigger area, and you just want to kind of look around. Do you see any netherite? I don't see any netherite, so hopefully I won't be like, hey, there was netherite at 18 minutes in or whatever. But anyway, there we go. And basically once we've done that, what we want to do is basically just keep mining forward until we get to another one of those blue lines. The reason why we're basically doing this by chunk is just so we know that we're far enough away to actually find more netherite. Since we do a bunch of blasts real close to each other, there's not a huge chance of that. And you can always just mine both sides out, but there we go. So there's that. Let's see if, I don't think I saw any netherite there, so hopefully we can just go like this, go over here. Alright, and then we can probably just place another bed just about there, and if there was any netherite under that gravel, we'll definitely be able to see it now. Alright, and there's more gravel, so I guess we wouldn't be able to. I do wonder if there was some. I'm not sure if I saw some or not. Doesn't look like there was any, so there we go, there's that. And yeah, again, doesn't really look like there's anything in terms of netherite, so let's do the same thing on this side, and hopefully we can strike it rich and get some netherite. And yeah, there is actually, as soon as I said that, so perfect. There is one piece of ancient debris. Now, that's not even netherite, actually 2 pieces, that's awesome. Ancient debris only goes up to ore sizes of 3, so this is actually pretty good. There's our advancement, which is awesome. And basically, we're going to need at least 4 pieces per thing. So the only thing we have that's really I want to keep forever is these 2 tools here. Everything else isn't leveled up enough for it to be super valuable. So if we could get maybe 8 ancient debris, we could totally upgrade those, or possibly go for more depending on how long it takes. So yeah, again, I don't really see any around here. And yeah, we can just keep going, and being on the chunk border again is just for making sure everything's distanced right, and hopefully we won't run into any big lava patches. The other thing that's important to do is turn your crafting recipes off, so you can see this screen here with your fire resistance, see how much you have left, because it's important to not run out of that. It's also important to have a good amount of food on you, since you will get very hungry very quickly, as you do get somewhat exploded during this process. So let's place down a bed, right click on that, and do the same thing again. And even if you see the netherite the first time, you can always mine it the second time if you want it more uncovered or whatever. And yeah, thankfully beds are a very cheap way of doing this. There may be other ways of doing this as well, but I've always found beds to work quite well. Yeah, there we go, three netherite. That is awesome. Or 3 ancient debris, which means we can already upgrade 1 thing to netherite. And so, I mean, overall it isn't horribly hard to get netherite. It just, you need to have the right materials, and it's definitely not something to look for early game, but they kind of look like cinnamon rolls to me on the bottom. I think that's kind of funny, but it is quite an interesting texture, really. So there's that. So we'll just go up here and do the exact same thing on this side. Just mine forward a whole bunch. And yeah, we'll just keep doing this for a while. I guess we'll have to get some more beds here. So we'll just grab out those. Alright. And I'm basically just going to time-lapse this, and I will be back once I get a good amount of netherite. We used all of our beds up and we got 14 ancient debris, which means we can make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 things with netherite. So we'll probably upgrade these 2 tools and do some other stuff too. I'll be right back as soon as we're back home. Alright, we're back home. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to smelt all this ancient debris. Probably going to smelt it in several different lots since there's just so much of it. So we'll just go like this for each bit. And then I think we're going to need some more coal, so we can just split this coal here, so let that smelt up as that goes. There's 2 other things we're going to need. We're going to need some gold and we're going to need some iron. And the iron is going to be making a smithing table. With the smithing table we can upgrade the tools to netherite, and then with the gold we can turn the refined ancient debris into netherite. So here's the smithing table, just 4 planks, 2 iron. We can put that right there. And then we can take all this netherite scrap and yeah, basically just combine it with the gold. Hear an enderman up there, but anyway, combine it with the gold here to give us netherite ingots. We'll just grab the last little bits that are in here. I think it should just be 2 more. There we go. So we can make 1 more ingot and have a little bit extra too. There must be some more. Yeah, there's a little bit more. There we go. And then we can basically turn these into netherite tools. So we can turn this into a netherite pickaxe and this into a netherite pickaxe. And there we go. We've upgraded some things to netherite, and we can pick 1 more thing to upgrade to netherite later too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it. It was a lot of work. And yeah, I'll see you next video if you decide to watch the next video. Goodbye!